Hey everyone, it's John. I'm on my news desk, prop trading desk. Nvidia, got Nvidia earnings on deck. A lot of geopolitical news to go over real quick. Do me a favor, give my video a like and a share, and please sub to my channel. Thanks. Wow, what great news here, of course. Going over geopolitical news, look at this first. Top story, CNN. Biden authorizes Ukraine to use long-range U.S. missiles in Russia. My goodness. NBC News is reporting Trump picks Brendan Carr to lead the Federal Communications Commission. What? Here? Oh, yeah. FCC, of course. Okay. Bloomberg, Trump Treasury Cabinet pick in flux as jockeying slows selection. Trump shows waves of ripple through fragmented G20. A lot of news going on with the G20. Exclusive data, Trump's record pace for cabinet picks. So this is geopolitical. Let's look at socioeconomic. Now, Nvidia earnings are on deck. Stocks are set to open mixed with investors awaiting economic data and Nvidia earnings and Fed speak, the FOMC. So, news on Applied Material and Pfizer and Palantir. I own stock in those companies. And Nvidia and Walmart and Target and Lowe's and TJ Maxx and Ross Stores, a lot of earnings, Medtronics, Snowflake. So this is what's being reported on bar chart. So let's go over the news real quick on geopolitical. Stay with me to the end. You receive a bonus. Okay. All right. Spirit Airlines files for bankruptcy as financial debt piles up and payments loom. Yeah. Spirit Airlines. French farmers, oui, monsieur, mobilize for protest over EU trade deal. Okay, forget Doge. Here's number one stock to invest. It's saying the crypto bull market. 2 semiconductor stocks are risk. Palantir news. Got a lot of news going on. S&P 500 E-minis up. Let's go over major markets first. S&P futures up. The stock market's going to open about 10 minutes, up 475. NASDAQ E-minis up 75 points. Dow futures off about 60 points. The VIX off at 16.28. Seeing a little increase in the VIX. Volatility is increasing. The Dixie, the US dollar, 106.510. The 10-year, okay, looking at yields, 109.120. Crude oil up at 67.75. Nat gas clears $3. Gold up 40 points at 26.10 to the US dollar. Silver at $31. Okay. Stock market leaders. All right. Non-investment advice and non-investment advisor. Tesla, active. Nvidia, Microstrategy, Palantir, Coinbase, Meta Platforms, Super Microcomputer, Advanced Micro Devices, Alibaba, and Amazon. These stocks are active. So let's take a look at, run a little longer today, got a lot of news. Today's Monday, November 18th, 2024. So let's look at what's being reported on Yahoo Finance. Nvidia earnings, what to watch in the AI artificial trade imbalance. All right, Dow slips. NASDAQ pops as Tesla and Bitcoin shine. Stock rally fades with Nvidia earnings, so we got to watch the stock market. Tesla stock jumps on Trump team backs self-driving cars. A big Wall Street winner for Trump's Bitcoin pump. iBit and BLK. New Nvidia AI chips have issues with overheating. So Nvidia's chips, they're incredible, but they're overheating. Souring S&P 500 profits, okay, outlook, and bad sign for stock market rally. I had flattened out on my S&P 500 trade because I couldn't get a pump. It was profitable, and then it had rolled over into being flat, and I had been in that trade for quite some time, over several months, dollar cost averaging it. So stock markets, it's fizzled so far. So Medicare fuels coverage on Novo and Lilly weight loss drugs. Eli Lilly is off about 5%. Singapore oil magnate faces prison in major fraud case over financing trade. So look at this. Russia court imposes $38,000 fine for Alphabet. Google's amazing. Swiss export event canceled after, okay. So let's see, can't talk about that. The peak season sense for urgency. So this is the news being reported on geopolitical. Disney earnings also too. We're talking about Disney earnings. You know, top gainers, top losers in stocks, top stock picks here. Most active again, Nvidia, Palantir, Pfizer, Tesla. Active stocks. So and General Motors and Energy Transfer Partners, Apache, Kingross Gold, and Laurelate Education. These are undervalued growth stocks according to Yahoo Finance. So if you stay with me to the end, you receive a bonus, which is my trading plan and speculation plan. Stock market is going to open here in about 5 minutes. So dollar cost average Bitcoin. I only own one crypto right now, even though we're going into altcoin season. I need to build a concentration into one crypto, which is Bitcoin. Cost basis on Bitcoin for my Momo swing account is 83,767, and it's trading wallets this morning at 92,000. So I have, about 8, 9, 10,000 points profit again in my Momo swing account for Bitcoin. So because it's profitable, I'll continue to add to it and pyramid into a trade. I want to chase my winners, and I prefer to pay up, for the breakout on Bitcoin. So today I'm going to continue to dollar cost average Bitcoin, which I do every day on crypto. It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, informational purposes only. I'm an entertainer. I will dollar cost average SPY ETF today. I flattened out of most of my position, but I'll continue to reset and then continue to dollar cost average it. But I had sold most of my S&P 500 position flat because like I had said, I had dollar cost averaged SPY ETF for several months. It was profitable, and now I'm no longer profitable in my S&P 500 position. I sold it on Friday, most of my position flat, and now it's off about 1%. So not really sure, but I will continue to dollar cost average now the S&P 500. It takes time for the trades to play out. So with that, I will also dollar cost average BKCH, the Global X Blockchain Fund. I'm off about 3% in it. I've taken huge profits out of it over the last 17 weeks. So today I will do my weekly DCA on blockchain ETF, which is every Monday. And then also Block, BLOK, which is the Amplified Transformational Data Sharing ETF. So I'm profitable there. And so I'll continue. My cost basis on Block is $45 spot 25 cents. It's trading at 47.43 in pre-market. So that's what I have. That's my trading plan for today. To continue to dollar cost average Bitcoin, S&P 500 to reset a new cost basis for it, even though squared off a position in SPY flat on Friday. And then I'll dollar cost average every Monday the 2 blockchain ETFs, which is the foundation of my Bitcoin mining rig. So I reset my cost basis for my mining rig, and then I'll continue to dollar cost average. Again, blockchain ETFs today, Bitcoin. That's my trading plan. So, let's wait for Nvidia earnings. Let's see how Nvidia is doing here in pre-market. Going to open stock market here in, again, 2 minutes. Please give me a like and a share. Thanks. Nvidia is off about 2% this morning. Is trading as low as about 137, spot 95. So Nvidia engages in the design and manufacture of computer graphic processors, chipsets, and related multimedia software. Time for a coffee break. Let's see. graphic processors, GPUs, and compute and networking. A lot of news there with Nvidia, so we get ready for their earnings. And then let's look at how some of the blockchain stocks are trading this morning. Let's look at them. Coinbase, Mara Holdings, Core Scientific, Riot Platforms, 𝐂𝐏, CleanSpark, Galaxy Digital Holdings, Cipher Mining, Iris Energy, and Bitfarms. So with that, you got Coinbase. How's Coinbase doing this morning? The stock share is going to open here right now. Coinbase is off about 2%. All right, Mara Holdings is off about 6%. Okay, Mara. Core Scientific, not Michael Kors, but Core Scientific is up fractionally about 0.5% today. Okay, markets just opened. And Riot Platforms, let's see, Riot Platforms is off about 2%. 𝐂𝐏, let's see, go over 𝐂𝐏 here real quick. 𝐂𝐏's flat, off about 0.5%. Stock symbol 𝐂𝐏, HUT, kind of like the NFL. CleanSpark, look at CleanSpark, stock's popular. It's off about 1%, it's low this morning about 4.5%. It's kind of trying to rally back. CleanSpark owns stock shares in it. Galaxy Digital Holdings looks like it trades on the Toronto. I can't get a quote on that. Cipher Mining, CIFR, off this morning about 1%. And Iris Energy, IREN, off this morning as low as like 3%. So I'm building that infrastructure back in my synthetic Bitcoin mining rig. Contains two components really. The foundation, of course, is the blockchain ETFs, and then I dollar cost average those every Monday, which is today. And then I also dollar cost average Bitcoin. So my synthetic Bitcoin mining rig has produced conservatively in the last 16 weeks or so, and between 60 and 80,000 points of trading profit. So I was able to square all of that profit out of the market, and now it resets. Of course, we've got the election now behind us, the inauguration. What do we have, like 50 days remaining until the inauguration? You know, there's been some news too about potential bank runs here in the U.S. Let's look at Bank of America stock, see what's going on there. You know, I don't know if that's factual or not, but Bank of America stock is off. A lot of the money center banks. Bitcoin's doing well. BKCH is off this morning, opened up off 2%. So, you know, whenever I had the patience to wait for the pivot points, quoting Jesse Livermore, I always made money in my operations. So with that, Bitcoin, let's see how Bitcoin's trading this morning. Bitcoin is off, trading as low as 89,496 spot 50 this morning. It's trying to rally back, so let's see. I got a nice profit in Bitcoin, so I like to chase my winners. And the high today, like I was saying on Bitcoin, is at 92,112 spot 87, I guess. So if it trades greater than that price, then I want to chase it and do the breakout trade. Markets are never too high to buy and never too low to sell. So adding to my winning position, so that's Bitcoin, so I'll continue to dollar cost average it. Running a little longer today, but you know, my channel's getting a lot of traction and getting a lot of new viewers and putting new graphics up there and getting a lot of new stats and everything. So I want to welcome all of my new viewers. Stay with me to the end, like I said, to get my trading plan real simplified now. I was, you know, in Dogecoin, you know, looking at the top cryptos, the most actively tradable cryptos, you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Dogecoin, XRP, Ripple is doing great on a breakout. Cardano, very interesting. Shiba Inu, Avalanche, Pepe the Frog, Peanut, poor Peanut. Chainlink is up 3% today. Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Uniswap, Stellar Lumens, XLM is up 12% today. Ethereum Classic off about 1%. 𝐂𝐓 cryptocurrency up nice. Tezos is doing great, up 8%, and then Compound. So these are all great cryptos. The altcoin season is fixing to start. Got the Christmas rally coming up next month, then the inauguration. Crypto altcoin season tends to pinnacle about the first or second week of March. So exciting times in the capital markets, people. Now's the time to tighten up. Let's have a great altcoin season. Got all these wonderful cryptocurrencies on the blockchain, Riot blockchain, my components of my synthetic mining rig, all these great companies, they're the economic engine, so rather than myself purchasing an ASIC mining rig, I just purchased the blockchain shares in Coinbase and Mara Holdings and Core Scientific and Riot Platforms and Hut 8, CleanSpark, Galaxy Digital Holdings, Cipher Mining, Iris Energy, Bitfarms, also Microstrategy, PayPal is great, and Visa. I own stock shares in all those companies. Palantir is doing good. Let's see how Palantir stock is doing this morning. Opened up. Oh my goodness. Palantir. Okay, it's tanking this morning at the open, off about 6% at 61.85. Who else is active here? Nvidia. Again, let's get a quote on Nvidia because of the earnings. Nvidia is off about 3% at the market open. Nvidia. How about Amazon? Amazon is off. What's going on with Amazon's flat? Facebook, Meta Platforms. My goodness, Meta's off. And then how about MicroStrategy? MicroStrategy, MSTR with Michael Saylor. MicroStrategy is at $345 a share. Looks good. Google, of course, is amazing. I've owned Google stock forever. Google looking great. So that's what I have. Run a little longer today, about 18 minutes, but it got a lot of geopolitical. The election now, and then President Biden, and then the Trump cabinet being pulled together, and exciting times. World War III, Russia and the Ukraine and the Crimea Peninsula and Iran, and what's going on with the Middle East, peace in the Middle East with IDF and Israel and Hamas and Gaza Strip and everything. So pray for peace, people to love each other. And I had great Thanksgiving. I celebrated it early last night with my family, and we took time to pray like this together and as a family, and to thank God for all of our wonderful blessings that we have. I have food security, I have fresh water, and having the things that are important, just to be able to pray and to thank God for what I do have and be thankful for such. So with that, thank God all my speculations are working out, and thank God for a wonderful Thanksgiving season. And with that, everyone, let the trend be your friend. Always remember to trade in the direction of the trend, and have an awesome, wonderful, great day. Thanks.